ShartimusPrime, reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking bad shit, Subscribe.
This is definitely more of a Rebecca Lazarus look than a Lucy Lee look. Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends figure review on the Space Knight Venom Build-A-Figure Waves Electro. If you're trying to pick this up, you will be able to get it.
Big! Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
Again, thank you so much Xmany87 for making sure I got a hold of this wave. If you're not following him on Instagram, go ahead and check the link below to his IG. And this is a very cool looking Electro already. I like how we have the two looks over there. That's very nice. Anyway, on this side you can see Electro. On the back you can see he's a running change with Hobgoblin. There's a read up over there if you want to read it. Pause it now. There's the other figures from the wave. And then on this side we get a Hobgoblin, and then we get the Spider logo up the top and not much more at the bottom. Alright, let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's Electro out of the packaging. And this is an awesome figure. I really like it a lot. One of my favorite figures from this wave. Now, if you've been a Marvel Legends collector for a while, you'll know that getting an Electro figure has not been easy. The last Electro figure that we'd gotten, aside from the movie version, was this guy right over here from the Amazing Spider-Man series. And then before that was the Sinister Six one, and that was really hard to get a hold of too. And this is a really good figure over here. So yeah, we've really needed a new Electro. For a lot of new Marvel Legends collectors, you're going to be happy. Even for older ones, I mean, like us, we've been needing a new Electro. So I'm really glad that we have this. We get interchangeable heads, but no interchangeable hands, which is my biggest complaint with this figure. But fortunately, they've reused the Pizza Spider-Man mold, so you can swap these hands out with the hands that did come with Iron Fist. So I think that's pretty cool. Now, looking closely at the first of the two head sculpts, we have the classic Electro version right over here, which I think looks magnificent. Comparing it to the Amazing Spider-Man one right over there, you know, this one's not bad. I actually like this one, but I don't know, man, I'm really digging this. Then compared to the first Toy Biz one from the Sinister Six, that one looks pretty good too. But compared, I mean, really, I think this is the best one so far, man. I really like this a lot. I love that we get metallic blue right there for his eyes. That is so cool. And then we get the black paint around them. I like the facial expression. We even get some nice wrinkles right there on his cheeks, and his teeth look pretty good. I like how he's smiling. I think this is really nice, and I love that we get this metallic yellowish sheen. It's not gold, but it definitely has like a shimmer to the plastic quality, and I really dig it a lot. I like how it's soft and pliable, so it doesn't feel like it's going to break. These right here are a lot more stiff, and yeah, both of them are a lot more stiff. So this one is made with some really good plastic. I really like how this looks. This is awesome. I really dig it, man. Okay, so swapping these, you can take this off and put on the more modern version, which I don't like. It just seemed like all of a sudden he just went with this look right here, and I think they did that to try to match the movie a little bit, and they, you know, did this whole, like, not tattoo, but like he has that mask thing scarred into his face. I think, you know, once in a while Marvel will do this thing where they try to make the characters in the comics match how they look in the movies, and I think that's what was happening over here. But I do like that it's sculpted on, you know. It's just that I don't really like this look so much. But the execution of it looks pretty good, you know. It looks like it kind of missed the mark just a little bit right there, but not that bad, you know. And I like the facial expression, so, you know, not too shabby. He still has the metallic blue for the eyes. Now, looking at the rest of the body, I really like this a lot. I think they put on a good amount of yellow paint over here. It has that metallic quality to it, so I like that. They kept up with that metallic sheen that we had gotten with the classic mask. You can see the little lightning bolts right over here. Really good. I think that looks pretty good too. And you can definitely see that they put on multiple coats. As you can see, like one coat kind of missed a little bit, which doesn't bother me too much that it missed a little bit, but I'm glad to see that they're still adding multiple coats. Then we have the salad fingers right over here that we'd seen on the Amazing Spider-Man 2 version of Electro. But this is just slightly different. They've added this blackish color right here on top of it, which I think is a very good move. I think it looks really good. It fits in with this part of his sleeve pretty nicely. I think that's pretty good. I like that. I like you get these little dots in there and everything. Kind of looks like the Kirby effect, right? Now to compare the salad fingers, you can see on the movie Electro that it did come out differently than it does look on this one right here. And I think this looks much better. Again, I love how they added the paint to transition into the black right over here. But anyway, looking at the rest of the figure from the waist down, there's not a whole lot more going on. It's mostly just black plastic over here. And then we get the gold marbleized plastic like we'd seen on Iron Fist. As you can see the marbleization right over there. and a little bit over on this side too. I remember seeing it, yeah, on top of the foot. So for those of you that hate that stuff, there it is. But for me, it doesn't really bother me that much. And he does have peg holes at the bottom of his feet. Then you're just taking a look at the back of the figure, and you can see that they have kept the paint up on the back. They did not skimp out on this goldish yellow paint over here. I like it. And if you wanted to port a figure art stand in the back of this guy, you can. Unfortunately, a Toy Biz or Mafex stand will not fit in there. Now I'm going to show off the articulation with the classic head sculpt on here because it does hinder the articulation a little bit more than the more modern head sculpt. For instance, looking down, as soon as you get it down that far, you can see these guys kind of bending inward. But the plastic is pliable enough where you can really get it moving all the way down if you want to, but you will ruin these a little bit, so be careful with that. He can look all the way up. You also get side-to-side movement over here and a tiny little bit of head pivot in there, so that's pretty nice. He has the butterfly joint just like we'd gotten on Pizza's Spider-Man. The shoulders move all the way outward that much. They move forward. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. He has a wrist swivel and they hinge up and down. He does have the ab crunch, does crunch back, waist swivel, hips move outward that much. He can kick forward that far and move back very far. He has an upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, ankles move down, up, and he has ankle pivot. Now to measure Electro with the classic head sculpt on there, you can see he's standing over 7 inches tall. Turning it around though, you can see to the top of the skull, it's more like 6.5 inches. And then again, for your Electro comparison, we have the Sinister Six version right here, and then the Amazing Spider-Man series. And this guy does not have all of the classic colors going on, but I think Hasbro did a great job picking this costume right here because you can really alternate between the two looks. And then here's our new Electro compared to the Amazing Spider-Man 2 movie version of Electro right over there. And you can see here that you can take these hands out. I did try to put the movie Electro hands in there and they won't stay. Oop, that's the wrong side. Oop, here's the right one. And it doesn't really stay in there, it just falls right out. But you can use the Iron Fist hands, and I think that works out really well. So if you wanted to get that set up, I think that looks actually pretty cool doing that right there. You know, he has bare hands instead of, you know, having the glove go all the way down, but I still think that works, especially if you have the flesh face on there. Look at that, that's cool. And here's Electro next to the Marvel Legends Pizza Spider-Man, and as you can see, they do share the same body mold. And then here's Electro next to the other figures from the wave, and the next review will be on the Build-A-Figure Space Knight Venom, and what a good wave, man. A lot of really good figures here. Then here's Electro next to the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. Ew, dude, trim your nails. God, it's not that hard. Here, let me help. I know his hands are supposed to be black over here, but I still think it looks cool that we can interchange these hands with the Iron Fist hands. And aside from not having his own interchangeable hands, that's really, you know, the only bad side about this figure, really. I really do like it a lot. I think this is awesome. Not my absolute favorite Electro costume, but I still think it looks really good, and I highly recommend this figure. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button. Click any of the boxes popping up over here for more Shart all over Tucata. If you have not yet hit the subscribe button and you like Marvel Legends, what's wrong with you, man, huh? Hit that button right over there for more ShartimusPrime videos. I have a lot more Marvel Legends reviews coming your way. If you want to check out the last 2 reviews I did, you can click this box right over here for the Silk review. I did a review on Marvel Legends Silk, and then the review before that was on the Spider-Girl from the same wave. And if you're not following me on the Facebook, Twitter, and Instagrams, go ahead and click the buttons in the description below to follow me over there on the social media. And if you want to see a photo gallery of images, you can find it at marvelousnews.com. I'll catch you guys a little later. Peace.
Posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, it's okay.
That's crispy.
Now I'm gonna do...